gather before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years. But a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
हेलो गाइस, हेलो वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम दोस्तों। और आज हमने रिकॉर्ड ब्रेकिंग चीज़ की है। 5 बजे तक ऑनलाइन आने का प्लान किया था और हम आ चुके हैं। तो वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम, आप सबका स्वागत है अपने भाई के चैनल MYR गेमिस्टर में। आज हम कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं अपनी कंटिन्यू वाली सीरीज विचर वाइल्ड हैंड। आज येनिफर के साथ मिलके अलग अलग, जैसे टाइटल देख रहे हो उसके हिसाब से येनिफर के साथ मिलके हम अलग अलग से मिशन कंप्लीट करेंगे। खत्म। चलो शुरू करते हैं आगे के सेशंस जितने भी है। वैसे आप सबका स्वागत है दोस्त। You all are well. अरे ये क्या हो गया? मेरा लाइव का कुछ इशू हो रहा है. लाइव का इशू होता है और किसी का नहीं होता, हर बार की तरह. हाँ, चलो शुरू करते हैं दोस्तों आगे की. अरे स्ट्रीम लैब्स अफसाने अब लगता नहीं हूँ, मैं दुनिया को दिखता नहीं हूँ. चलो कंटिन्यू करें.
Geralt and Yen learned that Ciri had returned to the Isles. She'd rejoined her friend, the masked mage. They had boarded a boat and sailed off in an unknown direction. The boat had returned, one passenger on board. A creature as...
ये हाफ स्क्रीन क्यों दिख रहा है मेरे को? दोस्तों 2 सेकंड के लिए मेरे को है ना गेम शायद से रिस्टार्ट करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि मेरे को हाफ स्क्रीन दिख रहा था ना. दैट्स वाई. बाय द वे आप सबका स्वागत है मेरे यारों. और बाकी कितने लोग देख रहे हैं कैसे पता चलेगा? रिफ्रेश. अरे मेरे को हाफ स्क्रीन दिख रहा था, आप लोगों को फुल दिख रहा था. फिर भी ठीक है, वॉइस तो आ नहीं रहा. नाइस. लेट्स गो लेट्स गो लेट्स गो दोस्तों. आज हम जल्दी मचा रहे हैं. वैसे मेरे को एक्साइटमेंट थी आगे की जो कंटिन्यू वाली सीरीज है वो देखने की.
Hindersfell, Geralt and Yen learned that Ciri had returned to the Isles.
हाँ पता है
She'd
पता है.
rejoined her friend, the masked mage. They had boarded a boat and sailed off in an unknown direction.
हाँ पता है मेरे को. वो यहाँ से कहीं पे कैलेगा से कहीं अलग से डायरेक्शन में चली गई है सीरी.
Druids warned us it would fall.
नहीं जाना था सीरी जी आपको. एक तो ऑलरेडी इतना टेंशन का वातावरण और आप कहाँ चले जाते हो टाइम पे. मेडिटेट कर लेते हैं और दिन कर लेते हैं. अरे छत पे ही मेडिटेट. ओ भाई स्नोफॉल. हाँ थोड़ी देर के लिए गेम में घुसते हैं दोस्तों. चलो इसके पास भाई मेरा आर्मर कुछ बिल्ड करवा दे प्लीज.
I'd like you to craft some armor for me.
कर देगा. सब कर देता हूँ. ये क्या चीज है भाई? नॉट नेसेसरी. रिपेयर मोड पे आते हैं थोड़ा सा. इसको रिपेयर कर दो. 99% ही है. इसको 99%, ये भी 99% है, ये भी 99. मेरी तलवार को थोड़ा सा कर दो यार. तलवार मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट पार्ट है. चलो वैसे भी और कुछ चीज़ लेने लायक है नहीं. लेट्स गो.
So long.
A witcher. Greeting.
ग्रीटिंग वीटिंग नहीं, आपके पास जो है जल्दी बताओ दोस्त.
Show me your wares.
थोड़ा सा टाइम कम है हमारे पास. ठीक है 400 रुपये का है बट अपनी औकात तो 0 है. बाय बाय ब्रो. हमारी औकात ही नहीं है वो लेने की. हमको लेना भी नहीं है वैसे. ठीक है लेट्स गो. येनिफर को मिलते हैं लार्विक में सीधा. वैसे वहीं पे है आस पास ही है. समझ रहे हो?
Has new tactical shit.
येनिफर यहीं पे है.
You best take
और
that
येनिफर
back.
यहीं पे है.
Defile sacred ground. The gods will never forgive you for this.
Ye ain't welcome here,
येन जी I'm here. चलो आगे के मिशन पे चलते हैं ना. क्यों टाइम पास कर रही हो यहाँ पे?
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
हाय
So what
क्या लग
happened?
रही यार इसके साथ
Wanted
ये.
to talk to me about something?
Amos Ipsis, a specialist on jinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
अच्छा.
They know what happened to him?
The locals say they last saw his ship off the coast of Hindersfjall. Then a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
Hindersfjall.
So he's probably fish food by now.
Not necessarily. I must learn what became of him.
Why? Do you know him?
No, it's not the mage who interests me. It's his djinn.
कौन सी भाषा में बात कर रही है? पागल वागल हो गई क्या तू थोड़ी सी? उई, मेरा माइक दोस्तों हिलने वाला था अभी जस्ट, बट मैंने बचा लिया उसको। ओह शिट, माइक अटक गया। एक मिनट दोस्तों, मेरे माइक के लग गए। परफेक्ट। हाँ, अरे आवाज कर रहा है सीधा वो।
All right, so what?
You must.
चलो
I've
फिर।
no gold to offer in reward.
वैसे दोस्तों आप सबका स्वागत है हमारी प्यारी सी लाइव स्ट्रीम पे। आप थोड़ा चैट में तो आ जाओ। ऑब्वियसली इसकी हेल्प
Since you put it that way, fine, I'll help you.
यस ऑब्वियसली।
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
अभी चलते हैं ना? हाँ अभी जा रहे हैं। ओके ओके। ये इंजी भागो जल्दी।
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
यार तू घोड़े पे क्यों नहीं बैठती? भगाती रहती है हर बार।
Squirt light to my face.
Dwelling on it.
देख
Lead the way.
Just once, you
मैं try
might try
करता
to
हूँ।
take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
Can I have a word?
I serve the goddess.
ओ नो, अरे प्लीज।
Nothing at the moment.
मैं मिशन में था, मैं ई दबा दिया गलती से। घोड़े पे बैठना था मुझे। पूरा मेरा घोड़ा।
Wonder if he's as strong as he looks.
यानी फिर जी आ जाओ, बैठ जाओ।
Run, Roach.
हैं? ये अच्छा नहीं लगता यार, वो चल रही है मैं बैठा हूँ। चलो फिर चलते ही चलते हैं। भाग। वैसे दोस्तों मेरे से रहा नहीं गया आज। क्या हुआ? बोट से जाएंगे हम?
The ship carrying the
यार, आंखें
gin
तो देखो
sank
उसकी।
somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below
अरे
us.
चप्पू मार के लेके जाएंगे ना यार, स्पेल क्यों करना है?
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Get in the boat with Yennefer. आ गया ना मैं? लोकेशन मार्क हार्बर सिंबल।
Getting in or not?
अरे आ रहा हूँ ना मैं टेक हेल्म कर रहा हूँ तो नहीं हो रहा ई दबा के। अरे ये तो मशाल आ गई। हेल्म किधर है? जो चीज मेरे को लगा रही है वही नहीं दिख रही। क्या ये पकड़ू क्या?
Geralt, how long must I wait? Are you ready to sail?
अरे कैसे है मेरे को बताओ तो सही। टेक हेल्म ई दबाना है तो ई तो दबा रहा हूँ।
Getting in or not?
अरे आई एम ऑलरेडी गेटिंग इन। अच्छा बैठना है मेरे को। साला इतना
Not sure
तुच्चा
this
काम
gin
है।
thing's a good idea.
जेडे इसका
managed to
ट्रेलर आ
seize
गया
one before,
भाई यार,
do
वो
you
फर्स्ट
remember?
ट्रेलर
Of
गेम
course.
शायद से 2
And
साल
the lion
बाद।
almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant be gone and plow yourself?
You should have studied
से क्या
foreign
होगा
languages.
डिसमार्क?
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course.
इस बोट में
Your
कोई
last
मोटर
wish
नहीं है।
practically assured it.
अच्छा मार्क भी करना है ऐसा? अबे यहाँ में मार्क कर रहा हूँ। ठीक है चलो मार्क कर दिया।
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted,
Welcome
you must
to the
accept
stream,
it.
Nishant
All
bhai. Welcome
attendants are
back. Thank you so much for joining me again and
And as
again.
for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing.
अरे सामने देखो ठोक देगा थोड़ा
There's
लेफ्ट
something
राइट कर।
here on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On
अरे
the contrary.
इज्जत ले रही
After
तू।
all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged.
You cannot do that now.
Assad I cried a rithorn.
जाग नहीं रहा.
Careful down there.
अच्छा.
How's your bath? Water warm enough for you?
अरे ये चीज तो मैं बचपन से करता है ब्रो. मेरे को बोलेगी, मेरे को अंडर एस्टिमेट. और ये क्या है? वो नहीं जाना.
How's it going?
Yeah, and you know
अरे
I
हमारे
hate
पास
when you read my
माइक्रोफोन्स भी हैं.
mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside.
अबे इसको मार नहीं सकता मैं पानी के अंदर. ये क्या चीज है?
Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew. Then made their nest here. There's also a
यहाँ पे भी
prominent
लूटी मचानी
figurehead.
है.
Not the right ship.
Come back
यानी
up.
फिर इन कुत्तों को जरा साइड पे ढकेल. इनको दे जरा सा. मेरे को डिस्टर्ब कर रहे हैं लोग. मेरे को क्रॉसबो बोल्ट के डायग्राम मिला है, उसका क्या करूँगा? अरे ऐसा स्पेल तो मेरे को भी चाहिए. मरता ही नहीं भाई इससे. फास्ट क्यों नहीं जा रहा ये? Crossbow. Your mobility is limited underwater. Use your crossbow to defend yourself against. अरे हाँ क्या? अरे हाँ बे? अबे अभी मत चल भाग ऊपर. समझ गया. Use crossbow. अरे bro. Thank you so much. बाद में देखा मैंने. But thank you. अभी ये दबाने से बोट में बैठ जाएगा. इतना अकड़ के क्यों चल रहा है?
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
कुछ नहीं कर सकता यार. बोट में बैठते टाइम करते आना चाहिए था ना. ना तलवार निकाल सकता हूँ ना कुछ. क्या माहौल है दोस्तों. 260 FPS में करके देखो.
Say we find the gene. What do we do? Ask for a beautiful house, and a palace, and a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the gin? Have we moved on to the talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You learn in due course.
पानी उड़ रहा है मुंह पे देखो. यहाँ पे उतारने को मिलेगा.
Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our gene's down
जाके आना
there.
है. इट्ठे जाना है.
Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Wood's rotted.
Look around, but be careful. Look for something that might...
Got something. A skeleton buckler. Clan Haimai symbols. Donor was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Haimai symbols.
अरे चल रहा ऊपर
Donor
भाई
was a
थोड़ा
babe
सा.
in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here.
अरे अटक गया अभी. अब जाएगा ना नीचे. इस साइड तो कुछ नहीं है. थोड़ा सा इधर उधर घूम लेता हूँ ना इसके. मेरे को जल परी दिख रही है दोस्त आगे. अंडर वाटर वाला फील आ रहा है ना. जैसे हम स्कूबा करते हैं ना तब ये वाला आवाज आता है जो गुड़ गुड़ पीछे से आ रहा है ना. समुद्री लूट. ब्लैक पैरल. क्या जाऊँ या रुकूं?
Chest. Really old. Now that's what I call war
पैसा ही
booty.
पैसा.
Have you found the gin?
No, but I found something that could be just as valuable to me as the gin is to you.
आजा ऊपर.
Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Heimai symbols. Longship belonged to Clan Dimon. Yen, doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We
Okay.
must search elsewhere.
अबे ये स्पाइडरमैन क्यों उड़ रहा है ऊपर? ओबे पानी में आया वो तो। अयो अबे मैंने तलवार वापस आ गई। तो या उसी चक्कर किधर है? आजा। हाँ मेरे को जन्नत दिखा था, जल्दी आ। है ना 12 के भाव बोला शांति से बैठ ब्रो। चलो एनजी
You're getting
सबसे
better.
बहुत दूर ले चलो मुझे।
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here. Most definitely.
Yeah, but when we
yeah,
were
ये
looking
बड़ा
for the
बड़ा
Golden Dragon and avalanche swept us off the trail, me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life, you gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember, the chasm below us was breathtaking, rustling trees.
कुछ खा नहीं सकता क्या मैं? खाने की चीजें इतनी सारी लेके बियर मत खा लेना गलती से।
Easily flowing stream.
परफेक्ट। खाना हीलिंग हो रहा
I
है।
remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me.
जेनिफर जी बोट वाला मिशन था क्या? जिस कैलेगे पानी देखो दोस्तों, ग्राफिक देखो पानी के।
Something strange about those rocks.
And there's something on the bottom. Let's see what it is.
हाँ कुछ तो है इसके बॉटम में, मेरे को एक फील आ रहा है, कुछ अलग अलग दिख रहा है दोस्तों। देख बोला ना मैं। ये जा रहा है क्या अंदर?
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a
अंदर जाना
meteorite
पड़ेगा।
landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltia bedem ein eichte illivaid.
ये क्या है?
That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. I su foltia bedem
हाँ, तो
ein
loot पे
eichte
focus करना।
illivaid.
अबे एग्जामिन का कुछ आया ही नहीं। तो बहुत डीप आया रे ना। अरे पूछ में लगी नहीं क्या? यहाँ पे करना है, यहाँ पे करते आ जाओ।
No gin here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
हाँ पूरा इतना नीचे आया था बे मैं। वैसे ये क्या चीज़ है? ऊपर उड़ रही क्या हवा में? पता नहीं चल रहा ये। अबे ये मरी हुई चीज़ें ऊपर है नीचे? यस यस मैंने मारा और ये चले गए दुनिया में ऊपर। अरे कैसे लाशें ऊपर आ गई रे? 1 2 और 3 तीसरी पता नहीं किधर है। फील है बॉस, फील है, गेम का फील है बॉस। भगाओ नेक्स्ट स्टेशन।
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And
अच्छा,
once we
इसका
find
half
that,
section
we should
लेके
find the
लेने के लिए
gin.
जाना पड़ेगा अभी।
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Yes, yes,
Oh
sorry.
no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2.
फिर से
3.
said you were gonna go on through.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this Jinn?
But you already know.
जीन
A
चाहिए अपने
Jinn's
को
power is priceless to a mage.
विश करेंगे दोस्तों 3 वाल
Won't worm your way out of it. Not this time. Tell me the truth or I'll leave.
You needn't resort to blackmail. You would have learned eventually.
True, but
एक
after
प्यार
the fact,
ऐसा भी
I want to know now.
बता दे यार
How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then returned to one another. Something draws us to each other,
सुनो
but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a Jinn.
So that's it. This is about my last wish?
You asked that Jinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
समझ गया मैं चलो
I get it. You want to know what'll happen if magic no longer binds us.
I want to know if when the Jinn's
दोस्तों
magic
आपका
is
स्वागत
gone,
है स्ट्रीम पे
if we've any
आप
magic
मुझे एक बार
left of
बताना
our
मेरा
own.
वॉइस ठीक आ रहा है क्या और ग्राफिक की बात चलो करते हैं
Wondered that myself many times.
You see, we're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
लूट द शिप बोलो ना सर्च क्यों करना है ये शिप है 22 अब एवलांस में दब दुब के आया है काफी बड़ा है वैसे साइज चलो चलो रहा नहीं जाता अभी मेरे से जल्दी आओ
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the Jinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Jinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing
दोस्तों
so.
2
In
सेकंड
that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
वो सॉरी दोस्तों एक इम्पोर्टेंट कॉल आ गया था मुझे सॉरी चलो कंटिन्यू करते हैं मेरा
I've yet to decide how to word it.
अरे इतना फ्रीज ब्रेड यहाँ पे तुम खाना भी ले सकते हैं टाइटैनिक का पोज दे दो ना एक बार प्लीज टाइटैनिक का पोज कर हेलो ये एनजी सुनिए ना
Yes?
मुक्का मारू क्या यू कैन नॉट अटैक दिस टारगेट वो गिर जाता मर जाता सीधा मेरे को काम पे लगाती रे हर बार
Interesting.
ओह इंटरेस्टिंग चीजें तो मिल रही है
Mystery of mysteries. Agnes of Glanville.
वो बहुत काम की चीजें मिली रही इधर
Elemental Empires by Giambattista.
और ये
Mage must have
obstacles
slept here.
बीच में क्यों है
Wonder what this means.
ये क्या है एलिमेंटल एम्पायर्स ये शूज क्या
Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of
है
them.
कबर्ड में कुछ है
Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck.
हाँ
War left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side.
अच्छा इसके नीचे आके कोई मर रहा है ये क्या है
Nothing
Why not
interesting
you?
here. Nothing here.
तो जाना किधर है भाई यहाँ से नीचे जाने का कोई वे है क्या ये क्या है
Wonder what this means.
शिप में तो इतना ही है और शिप है भी इतनी सी आगे क्या है यानी फिर सुनो यहाँ पर कुछ नहीं हम अपना टाइम वेस्ट कर रहे हैं चल लेते हैं कहीं और इसके अंदर कुछ चमक रहा है।
Nothing interesting.
कैंची है कैंची, तेरे बाल तू खुद काट सकता है ब्रो, ले 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 वो।
Nothing here. Nothing interesting here.
नथिंग नथिंग बोल रहा है, देख भी रहा है, क्या बंदा है वे। यहाँ पे मैं बोल रहा हूँ शिप पे ही क्यों, शिप के बाहर भी तो कुछ हो सकता है। शिप के नीचे भी तो कुछ हो सकता है। यानी फर्जी आप बड़ी बदतमीज हो, मैं यहाँ पे काम कर रहा हूँ, आपको लगे 4 से 40 हो रहे ना। ये खून कैसे लगा है? विचार सेंस से भी नहीं काम कर रही है। दोस्तों लुक एट दिस नज़ारा। मेरे को इंटरेस्टिंग सा कुछ दिख नहीं रहा।
Wonder what this means.
आधा पार्ट किधर है बट?
Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. War left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side.
भाई हो गया ना, आगे क्या देखूं मैं, अभी इतना ही चीज़ है यहाँ पे देखने लायक। आधा शिप किधर है वैसे? आधा नीचे गिरा है क्या? यहाँ से गिरा ना मेरी जिंदगी के चीथड़े उड़ जाना है। मेरा माउस को क्या हो गया आज?
Nothing interesting.
हाँ तो क्यों देख रहे हैं हम यहाँ पे? कुछ नहीं इंटरेस्टिंग। चलो यंजी लेट्स गो। सर्च द शिप यूजिंग विचर सेंस, तो वही तो कर रहे हैं। अरे किधर गई है? मुझे नहीं लगता यहाँ पे कुछ है। ऐसा तो नहीं यहीं पे कहीं पे और मैं कहीं और देख रहा हूँ।
Yes?
We should leave, ऐसा बोल देना प्लीज। ये क्या चीज़ है? ये भी तो ब्लडी है।
We should explore the ship.
अरे एक्सप्लोर क्या, इतनी सी शिप को कितना ही एक्सप्लोर कर लेंगे हम। तो इसके नीचे का माला खाली है वैसे भी, यहाँ पे तो कुछ है नहीं। ये जी मेरी जिंदगी खत्म हो गई, मैंने गलती से उधर डाइव कर दिया। I'll be back. ये जी
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the Jinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Jinns are inherently mischievous.
Nothing here. Nothing interesting.
तो क्यों देख रहा है?
We should explore the ship.
मैं वही कर रहा हूँ मैं मैडम जी। एक तो यहाँ पे मेरे को कुछ समझ नहीं रहा ये सब चीज़ें हो क्या रही हैं। मैं बस लूटने पे ध्यान देता हूँ, बाद में देख लेंगे हम।
Mystery of mysteries. Agnes of Glanville. Wonder what this means. Mage must have slept here.
वैसे इसके नीचे ना बंदा है।
Nothing here. Elemental Empires by Giambattista. Nothing interesting here.
ये जी देखो आप है ना वहाँ पे घूमो मत। You need to help me. यहाँ पे हुआ क्या?
Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them.
उठा उसको। लाश दिखी क्या नीचे? ओ ये।
Yeah, I think you should see this.
इसको भी जिंदा करेंगे हम। इसको भी जिंदा कर देंगे।
It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book, except his head was intact there.
If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
अच्छा वो ज्वाइन करेंगे हम। और क्या आइडिया है? लगता है हमारी शिप गिरने वाली। जल्दी चल। मेरे को फीलिंग आ रही है। जल्दी आ जा ऊपर। हाँ क्या करना है अभी?
Step back a bit.
टाइटैनिक वाला पोज।
What are you going to do?
टाइटैनिक वाला पोज करेगी वो।
Summon and tame the djinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
ओके। जादू।
Tame Jin, Rif Kaishta Ein Gaia, Kaishta Et Disglair, Gevired Mi Castle.
कुछ तो बोल नहीं है। आदर्श कैसे है कहाँ पे? ये कौन है?
You have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the
किसको
sphere.
मारना किसको
Care
है?
to trade places?
अबे किसको मारूं?
Hang your head from my saddle.
वो कुछ बड़ी जगह तो देखो।
Just a bit more. I can feel his strength waning.
इधर हम मार किसको रहा हूँ? ये भी कोई फाइट होती है? ऐसे सब जादू तो बाद में क्यों
Got
करते हो?
you.
पहले करी।
Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a djinn can remove another djinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
इधर देगा शायद ही। हाँ बोल रहे? थोड़ा और टॉर्चर करो।
You are free.
फ्री किया है? मार दिया बम। बम से उड़ा दिया उसको तो।
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not.
ये बात हमको
but we can
थंबनेल मिलने
sit.
वाला है दोस्त। हाय ये तो ले लो। ये तो इम्पोर्टेंट था ना। नाइस।
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a djinn, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired. Thank you for coming, Geralt.
यार है
I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
ठीक है चलो जाने दो।
Not sure I'd have done it if I'd known what this was about from the start.
Then we'd never have learned the truth. Whether anything would change after the djinn removed the spell.
Has it? Has anything changed?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
सही पकड़े हो आपने. Obviously, बोलना बनता है.
Jin might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either.
बोल दे.
I love you, Yen.
Hi.
And I love you.
हॉलीवुड वाला सीन है क्या अभी? Obviously. परफेक्शन बोलते ब्रो. बर्फीली. रुको बे. ओए कुछ ज्यादा नहीं, ठीक है?
What was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
नहीं दोस्तों, बस इतना बहुत हुआ है. आप और किसेस देखना चाहोगे? जल्दी चैट में आके बताओ. और किस करवा सकता हूँ मैं उनको? मेरे को चैट में देखना है, यस और नो. जितने लोग देख रहे हो प्लीज आ जाओ चैट में और बताओ यू वांट टू सी मोर किसेस और नॉट. मैं वेट कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है? चैट में लोग टाइप करने का. टाइप करके वापस से भी ट्रेड भी कर सकते हो तुम लोग. रिवोक कर लेना, मैसेज पे टाइप कर दो. जल्दी बोलो. यू गाइस वांट टू सी मोर किसेस और जाने दो, ऐसा बोलो. अरे सीधे चैट से चले गए लोग. जल्दी बताओ दोस्तों, 2 ऑप्शन है मेरे पास. क्या मस्त सीन जा रहा है अभी. सही था, मस्त वेदर भी ऐसा बना है यहाँ पे. वैसे लोग इंटरेस्टेड नहीं है, बट मैं इंटरेस्टेड हूँ.
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
Not so fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins later. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while.
Nice, ये है वो thumbnail. और finally आज beautiful feast
It's
की.
lovely.
I think the spirits of Skellige favor us.
लव स्टोरी यहाँ पे और ज़्यादा गहरी होती है. स्पेल, कुछ तो स्पेल यूज किया ना उसने. अच्छा,
Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. I shall scour the palace library for something, anything that might help us determine who or what the creature saw is.
Kaer Morhen's got a pretty rich library.
I shall search that later. Besides, we really should report to the Emperor.
If we gotta, we gotta.
We wouldn't have known Ciri had returned if not for the Emperor and his agents. It's the least we can do.
Yen, what happened back there?
Was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details. I'll see you again soon.
Take care of yourself.
Let's go, baby. Visit trees in her house. मतलब घर से चोरी तो कर लूं.
Geralt?
Thanks, Yan. See you later.
चलते ना ब्रो, वहाँ पे रुकना ही क्यों है हमको? Let's go. Let's go. ये क्या चीज़ हो गई बे? सही तो चल रहा है 144 पी पे। पहाड़ी चढ़ रही है आप। नाइस पहाड़ी, मजे कर रहे हैं। I'm not interested. आपकी पहाड़ी में तो इंटरेस्ट है। हमारी अलग पहाड़ी है। एक मुक्का मैं भी मारूँ दोस्त। नहीं, मेरे पीछे पड़ जाते हैं ये उस लायक है ही नहीं। स्केलेटर मेरे पीछे पड़ जाएगी। इससे अच्छा मैं मेडिटेट कर लेता हूँ पहले। मेरे को इन पे ऊपर तो बिल्कुल भरोसा नहीं है। 97%। मतलब डैमेज हो गया क्या ये? रुको मेरी तलवार देख लेने दो मेरे को। 96%, 100%। ऑब्वियसली मैं तलवार ही सीधी करेगा ना। ये चाहिए था मेरे को। अगर मेरे पीछे भागे बॉस ये लोग वापस से, तो समझो गए। 3 in her house। पहले भाग लेता हूँ। ये वाले लोग अच्छे हैं थोड़े से। बस इनका लूटना नहीं है कुछ। इनको छेड़ा तो बहुत मारते हैं। क्या बोल रहा है ये? नोविग्रेड आ जाना यहाँ पे ना। यहाँ पे ही होगा ना मैं रिस्पॉन।
As the Emperor's spies told him, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail.
यहाँ पे मिल सकती है क्या सीरी?
He could count on.
Nothing works up the Thursday business. Sorcerers. It's like a...
ये कौन है? सब कचरा करके बैठे हैं यहाँ पे।
Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
Get lost. Let's talk, भाई।
Not here for the loot. Interested in the sorcerers who lived here.
We're supposed to believe that.
Yeah.
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the
ये
rest
तो
of them.
साउथ का हीरो लग रहा है।
Someone's got to know more.
I'd look for her in the Putrid Grove.
Putrid Grove. Where is it?
Grove.
I wouldn't know. Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities. You'd fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you've got to get there through the sewers, but you've got to enter them outside of town. If you know where exactly, though... Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief, follow him. Beggars and thieves got to pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king, crown, scepter, and all that?
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply. And watch yourself. Menger himself don't even go to the grove.
Someone called for me. Wonder why.
ये क्या हो? इधर ही खत्म कर दो क्या दोस्तों?
God.
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the temple guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad.
लगा दिए इन दोनों पे हमने।
You know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile away.
क्या चाहिए सीधा?
What's your point?
I ask the questions, Witcher. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them, Novigrad's no place for your kind.
क्या बोलूं इसको?
I haven't done anything wrong.
But you will. Sooner or later, your sort always causes trouble. And this city's mine to protect. Mine. And the eternal fires. Nothing I can do to you now. But just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it. And when I do, it'll be standard procedure. Like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
इसको मार सकता था मैं, यहीं पे गाड़ देता, वो देखो पीछे पीछे झाड़ियों। हड़वे कुत्ते क्या? इनसे बात करनी पड़ेगी क्या मेरे को?
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor.
Fetch some metal, wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
किसके पास जा रहा है वो थीफ? तो इस साइड भाग गया।
Truth is, we're already dependent. Economically.
ये क्या हो गया?
Bloody easy. Come
Stay away.
don't be shy. You'll find I've everything. Any needs must have.
साला मैं देखा ही नहीं उसको कैसा लगता है।
He sensed something. Gotta stay further back.
ये साले चोर गए अंदर।
Whoa! What a killer!
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crown, eh? My mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well,
ये भाई
she's
मैं
like to
उसका
die,
पीछा
huh?
कर रहा हूँ बे, तू क्यों बीच में आ रहा है?
Get out of my way.
What's a crown to a gentleman like you? Easy as spitting.
Piss off while I'm still will.
Arms for the poor.
पूरा जा रहा है।
The bonny birds that prance by here, teats like full bellows, begging to be spared.
Ah, Fabian, it's unhealthy this year.
Who can afford a witcher in this day?
अरे यार ये लोग क्यों मेरे को रोक रहे हैं?
How much did they sell the magnificent property for?
दिख नहीं रहा मैं किसका पीछा कर रहा हूँ दोस्त?
Hey, you go.
चोर के पीछे तानने लगा है, ऐसा लग रहा है मेरे को तो। अरे भाई वो भाग जाएगा। वो कहाँ जा रहा है ना, वो देखना है हमको।
Let us live.
पर किधर गया? इधर ही आ गई है। छुप छुप के चलो, हम स्पॉट नहीं होने चाहिए उसको। Let's go. कंटिन्यू उसको थीफ को फॉलो करना है, ठीक है?
All witches are evil's fountainhead. They consort with coddles and slurp the blood of babes.
मैडम जी साइड। क्या चल रहा है अपना लड़का, ये देखो एटीट्यूड में। अरे ये चोर जा कहाँ रहा है, लेकिन कितना कितना नल्ला चोर है, अभी तक तो मैं उसको उड़ा देता। कितना कीचड़ है सालो, मिट्टी तो डाल दो कम से कम।
Temple guard let even you into the city.
इधर है सामने, राइट में मेरे को। मैं नाटक करता हूँ कुछ लेने।
Got right cabbage last night. Head feels like it's full of sauerkraut.
Find the king beggars. क्या हो सकता है क्या? Yes, यही पे।
Open up.
तू क्या भिखारियों का राजा है क्या?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it. Gotta contribute to the Grave's upkeep.
मतलब?
Don't know the password.
Pay up then.
हाँ। 50 दे दूँ?
Catch.
Catch?
You may enter. Oh, right after you leave me your weapons. They'll be safe in the locker.
क्या कर रहे भाई, तलवार छोड़ गया। क्या करूँ? छोड़ देते चलो।
Fine. Make sure you don't lose them.
No worries. Be waiting for you once you're done with the king.
अगर नहीं हुआ ना बॉस, तुम्हारा मैं फरकच्चे फोड़ दूंगा। मेरे को विदाउट वेपन भेज रहे अंदर की तरफ। मुक्का काफी है वैसे मेरे पास अंदरूनी। ओए
What ails you?
Can't see out on I'm alone.
Picked him as rain.
That's a pain.
How are things?
Good. More and more people.
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
अरे ये जानती है मुझे।
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Your spies tell you I was looking for the Putrid Grove?
My skull'd be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove? Ugly name for our cozy little hideout, wouldn't you say?
Putrid Grove. पूछते हैं ना फिर।
So what would you call this dive?
Dunno. The Garden of Liberty, maybe?
For a man who shakes down beggars and thieves for tribute, you're quite the romantic.
You say tribute, I say taxes. You say thieves, I say hard-working street clerks. See, Witcher, I've got plans, big plans, far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
मेरे को बस सिटी को ढूंढना है.
Plural.
बाकी कुछ मत बताओ.
Yeah, mine. And my friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now, I'll leave you two alone. Because I can see, well, you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along.
प्रीस के साथ बात अच्छी से करना इम्पोर्टेंट है क्या? मेरे को कुछ अच्छी वाइब नहीं आ रही है. अभी तो मैंने प्यार भरी बातें करके आया हूँ यानी फिर.
What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Marigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Marigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start.
Triss Marigold, yeah?
Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
हाँ, please दे दो. ओए मेरे कपड़े दे दे कुत्ते.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. Nice to hear a few kind words, but my friend needs his weapons.
Yes, obviously.
Of course, I got 'em. Said I'd have 'em and give 'em back. So I'm giving 'em back. Here's your junk.
Thanks.
Junk बोला
You
साले.
watch out for yourself, miss. Novigrad's not what it used to be. Not a city for you.
साले मेरे weapons को junk बोलता है कुत्ते.
I take it you're a Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while.
Please,
I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course.
Thank you so much,
Who
but
might
फिर
know
भी.
more?
ओए मेरी तलवार किधर है? हाँ. भाई मैं जिंदगी में उड़ा देता इसको मेरी तलवार अगर नहीं आती तो. 109 133. पागल साले. किसकी तलवार दे दी मेरे को ये पहली वाली. चलो कुछ भी हो अपना काम तो बढ़ रहा है. ये क्या है? यार्डिन इग्नी हार्डिन. अच्छी चीज है. अभी भी लॉक ही है क्या ये?
Well, another freak.
रहती कहाँ है ये लड़की?
Well.
हेलो मैडम जी, कैसे आपका बच्चा?
Get an honest job.
अच्छा वो जॉब कर रही है वहाँ पर.
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say.
2 मिनट में आ दोस्तों.
I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set him up.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
क्या करना क्या है बट अभी?
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Oh.
There's a draft. Should be an exit. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage.
क्या चीज क्या है ये?
Well,
काम की चीजें मिल तो जाती है मेरे को। टाइम पे मिलती है। इम्पोर्टेंट पैसेज चाहिए ना अपने को। बटन दबाया तो क्या हुआ?
Free city of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
the very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin. And winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
पार्सल ढूंढना है ना दोस्त। काश मेरी येनिफर होती और आज वो स्पेल चलाती। ठीक है, कबूतर है। मेरे को पार्सल दिख रहा है बट वो वही है क्या नहीं पता नहीं। ये नहीं है, ये भी नहीं है। सांस लेने ऊपर चलते हैं दोस्तों। क्रेजी मेरे को मिल गया है जो आपको चाहिए था।
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal.
Yeah.
Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
काम का बोलो।
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on. 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people.
मैं थोड़ा सा जानवर भी हूँ ना, तो वो चीजें मैं रिकवर करना जानता हूँ. खाना भी खा लेता हूँ मैं टाइम पे.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
हाँ बता इसीलिए तो बोल रहा था कि उन लोगों को टाइम देना पड़ेगा. तो गरीबों का नहीं बोल सकते उसको, भिखारियों का राजा. थोड़ा फास्ट नहीं चल सकते क्या मैडम? हाँ बस ऐसा भागो.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
All right then. Let's get to work.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
अच्छा यहीं पे. Place the
I'll cover half the space. You take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and draw things.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
पूरा सामने का रहेगा ना इसके पास ही.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no, notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Much.
ये क्या? ये टास्क था मेरा.
I think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk.
वैसे हुआ क्या?
Well, now we wait for them to scurry away.
करवा दो.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound, and...
Reconciled?
I was worried about seeing you again. Doubted it could be pleasant.
We said everything there was to say 6 months ago. I don't want to go back to that.
I'm not going back to it. It's just... It's one thing to say something, it's another to actually do it.
We promised to remain friends. I hope nothing will change that. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
She's fine.
That's good.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
सब चूहे भाग के चले जाएंगे उसके स्पेल की तरफ.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered a mage, sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start.
Such a sharp sense of smell. You should have legged it while you had the chance.
I don't generally leg it. Here's what I think you should do. Pay up and march your boys out of here while there's still time.
Don't be ridiculous. I didn't hire a sorceress in order to pay her.
Take my advice, mutant. If it's not your business, stay out of it.
Thanks for the advice, but I can't take it. All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Get him from both sides!
That bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me. Duped and trapped like a child. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
You know मुंडी एक का तो हाथ किधर गया उसको ही पता नहीं है. देखो इसका हाथ गिरा है इसके अंदर. दिखा आपको ये रहा. एक की मुंडी गिरी है यहाँ पे. ये देखो. पर फिर भी तो चूहा है इसमें. जा रहे चलो चलो हम भी जा रहे हैं. अबे लाइन में चलने वाले चूहे ये.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy.
Spare
me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
That's obvious.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
You should try to keep better company.
He was still better than some mages. You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corrine's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, DeJohn Kier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corrine goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right. See you later.
In short, who kisses your ass today, fight it tomorrow.
My pizza rank.
All was fine till she found out her mistress had been secretly doing magic.
me?
Surround him! All together!
Ever fight a witcher? Wasn't me.
Guards, to me!
Wasn't me.
Now, as one!
No, she drinks in the evening. Oh, so she comes home.
चलो दोस्तों, आज हम यहाँ का गेम यहीं पे थोड़ा सेव करते हैं। मुझे एक इमरजेंसी, बहुत ही अर्जेंट वाली इमरजेंसी आई है यार, क्या बोलूं। कैसे समझाऊँ तुम लोगों को, बट आई हैव टू गो, मुझे जाना पड़ेगा। यस, तो चलो आज का गेम हम यहीं पे क्लोज करते हैं। बाई चांस एक इमरजेंसी की वजह से मेरे को जाना पड़ रहा है। मेरा प्लान था लंबा खींचने का आज, बट आई थिंक नहीं हो पाएगा आज थोड़ा सा काम ख़त्म ही कर गया था वो। तो मिलते हैं दोस्तों कल की स्ट्रीम में। हम पूरा मैक्सिमम टाइम बाकी का क्वेस्ट या फिर स्टोरी आगे की वो बढ़ाने का ट्राई करेंगे। आप सब आए, थैंक यू सो मच। आज मेरा प्लान था वैसे कंटिन्यू करने का, बट इंपॉर्टेंट काम है, जाना पड़ेगा दोस्तों, समझा करो, ठीक है। तब तक के लिए आप ध्यान रखिए अपना, अपने परिवार वालों का।